I did go to school as a counselor. Some things, and I watch. I'm an observer. Desrick, come here quickly, okay? Come up here. If someone does not respect you, that's not the one for you. If a young man, let's say if I were a young man and this is a young lady, it's all right, Desert. He's a real man. But if he walks by and, or even if, let's leave it as it is. Let's say you're a godly man and this is a praying young man. But this young man, and I'm a girl, I'm a lady, let's do it that way, because y'all don't, I'm a young girl, this is a praying man. He loves the Lord. But I'm, that could, if he starts looking and move to the place where let me tell you about Jesus. And I'm yeah, pray for me, Brother Desert. That's distraction. It's distraction. I'm here now. I'm not looking for his God. I'm not looking for his God. I'm looking for him. And it's easy if you're not watching, and if you're not prayerful, and if you're not focused on your purpose, you can be distracted. Everything that may come up in a nice little package does not mean that it was God sent. I remember someone, this young man, stay there a minute, Desiree. I remember this young man. He's a nice looking guy. He's 30 something now. He was saying, this particular young lady, he was telling me about this lady that he was attracted to, telling my husband and I about this lady that he was attracted to. And he said, but she doesn't look like my type, but she's a holy woman. Now, in that statement that I just told you, what should be the biggest emphasis? The fact that she has every curve in place, her hair is always in place, or the fact that she's a woman of character? The fact that this man's testimony of her is, but she's a holy woman. See, Desiree can know me as just being a nice looking girl, or he may know me as that, but he will respect me as a holy woman. Young girls, be virtuous, holy young women. Amen. Amen. Just because a man, and let me tell y'all something. This thing bothers me. Have you ever seen a man look at you young girls and they smacking their lips? Have you ever seen it? Has anybody ever seen that? My name is not chicken. I'm not a patty. I'm not a candy bar. So why are you smacking your lips? if you don't command respect, they won't give it to you. Amen. And if you talk to the young men, have you all ever seen girls? It's just as bad. It's not just the men. It's not just the men. It's the truth. Clap again, my brother. It's the truth. If girls would learn to be virtuous, there used to be a time when I was growing, I know I'm old, but there was a time when a girl wouldn't call a boy. She would let him call her first. And I heard somebody tell an older person give somebody counsel one time and say, run from him until you let him catch you. In other words, you respect yourself. You respect yourself. Ladies, don't be distracted because you have to be on the in crowd. You have to be the one that everybody said, oh, she's the popular girls, all the boys like her. Let me tell you, it's not the popular girls they take home to mama. It's not the popular boys necessarily that the girls take home to mama. Respect yourself. Don't be distracted. See, because if you've been with him and him and him and him, when it comes time to marry, a man doesn't want everybody knowing what his wife looks like. Is that the truth, young men? Amen. It's the truth. She may be your little, God have mercy, may be your little plaything right now. He'll play with you and he'll play with you, and then they talk about you behind when you're gone. Amen. Amen. And then when it's time for him to marry, he's going to go get somebody who's virtuous. Somebody he can be proud of. Somebody said, that's my wife. I was the first one with her. So don't allow being popular to distract you from your passion. Don't allow, like I said, the music you listen to. And I know you'll hear more about that later. You know, I heard a song. I was somewhere, I know where I was. My husband and I was on vacation. They were playing this song there at the hotel. This is a girl singing it. A girl. She said this, I kissed a girl and I liked it. And you know, the girls going around singing it because it sounds like a nice beat. But everything that's packaged right is not of God. So what that does now is put thoughts in your mind. Really wonder what it looked like. Because if she liked it, why can't, There has to be a difference in holy and unholy. Don't let things distract you, I'm going to close, from your passion. Don't let the music, don't let friends. Once you've prayed, once you've obeyed God, and once you plan with God's help, God included in the plan, get up and act on it. Do those things that God has put in your heart. I shared this story the last conference we had. I'm going to close with this. I heard this years ago, Karen, about these two horses. They were called Clydesdales. Come back. Desrick and the young man, both of y'all come. Just you can stand right here, that's fine. These two horses, stand right there. This one was, both of them, they were brothers. And these particular horses were born, these horses were born to be in parades. I mean, they're fine horses. You might have seen them on TV. I mean, they're fine with the white, the hoofs are white and fine horses. But they had to learn how to be what they were born to be. This one, every time the master would try to put a bridle on him to bring him into his purpose, he would always buck. He would always rebel. And he would keep looking over there across the fence at people over there running and other horses out in the field running around and doing all of these other things and having good fun. But no, and every time the master would come back, he would just rebel. Hard for him to learn what it was that he had to learn. Are you understanding? But this one submitted. It wasn't easy. It didn't feel good. He would laugh at him. He would talk about him. And every now and then he'd go jump the fence. And the master didn't want to give up on him, so he'd go back, come back, get him, and bring him back. Try again to work with him. He tried again. All the time, this one humbled himself. Whatever it was that the master said do, he would do it. If he said turn right, he turned right. If he said turn left, he turned left. If he said turn around in a circle, he turned around in a circle. And this one laughed at him. He turned all around in circles. And this one, I'm not turning no circle. And he's laughing at him. So then again, he go jump the fence again. But this one stayed there. And the master worked on him. This one over there just playing, having all the fun in the world. But this one, the master groomed him. He worked on him. He taught him how to walk with his head up. He taught him how to be strong, hold his shoulders back. This one come back desperate. Master got him again. Pulled him back over here. And only he said this time, he didn't want to stay. The difference, been down some desert. Whereas this one was getting stronger and taller. This one's getting weaker. So then he decided to jump the fence again. So the master let him go that time. He said, no, he'll never be able to come into his purpose. He won't be able to do what he was born to do because he's allowing distractions to take him over. So now this one, he was groomed. He learned to walk with his head up. He learned how to pull heavy loads. He learned how to wear a heavy saddle, not to buckle under pressure. He learned when distractions came how to stay focused on purpose, to do what he was born to do. So now it comes a time for the parade. He's still over there running in the field, playing. Head is down, shoulders down. He never came to a place to look like he was supposed to look. He's involved in the distractions. But now what happens with him? Time for the parade. And the master's putting him on display now. So he's going down the street, walk over there towards him, past him. He's over there playing in the field, but now look. This one sees him. Come back. He has regrets now. He allowed to distract, keep on, hold your head, walk proud, my brother. Walk, go on, you in the parade now, you made it. You yielded to the making of the master. You've come into your purpose. You're doing what you were born to do. You didn't allow the distractions to move you. Walk on over there. Let him see you. But he'll never be what he was born to be. Desrick, it's too late now for you. Your time is over. You could have been this. Hold your head up. This is what you could have been. How many times did the master try to make you and you wouldn't yield? While God is trying to form and fashion your life now, because he wants to let you come in his purpose so you can walk with your head up high, doing those things you were born to do, that passion that he has in your heart, the thing that he's given you to do, and you can walk proud. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. It may not feel good what you have to go to, the route that God has to take you, but it'll yield good fruit. Good fruit. Good fruit. Good fruit. How do you unlock your passion? Pray. Obey him. And plan with God in on your plan. Amen. Come on, let's clap our hands and tell the Lord thank you.